And a good afternoon to you all. From Swarthmore College, it's men's soccer action. Gettysburg College and the Swarthmore Garnet. A huge Centennial Conference battle with playoff implications for both sides. Gettysburg entering the day with a 4-1-1 conference record, sitting in a tie for second place with Johns Hopkins. Swarthmore on the outside in the number 6 spot looking in right now with a 2-2-2 record, so 3 points for either team would do a lot to help with their playoffs positioning. We are underway. The Garnet in the white shirts going left to right. They've got an opportunity here in the goal mouth. Shot goes just wide by Quentin Millette right off the opening tap. So goal kick for the Garnet, for the Bullets. Called into action here last minute, so still getting my house in order. Thomas Keene, the netminder for the Bullets. He'll take the goal kick. Bouncing around at midfield and into Swarthmore territory for the first time this afternoon. There's a handball called against Gettysburg. Quick restart by the Garnet. Trying to find Tumashabi, but it's in over his head, and it will roll back toward Almasanya. Gettysburg in the blue tops with the orange shorts, moving right to left. Playing to the left wing, Precious Ozo. Bring it back centrally. That's broken up by Ben Lau. Ahead to Joey Bradley, who will come down the right side. Tumashabi on the right wing. Receives the ball. A little one-on-one action as he gets to the end line and makes the cross. Nobody home for the Garnet, and the ball is cleared away by Gettysburg. Felix Lanyon, Ben Lau. Play it patiently. Harry Nevins. Wu Jin try to flick. That's a difficult play. And the turnover. Gettysburg will work their way through the neutral zone across midfield. Back to Max Crawl. And that'll get played off the head and out of bounds. Gettysburg will now try and possess. Lerman. Ozo comes back centrally. Try to cut across the midfielders, and he'll play it back. Almasanya with the ball. He's penetrating now. Ball is taken off of his foot by Joey Bradley and cleared up toward Tumashabi for the Garnet. Tumashabi on the right wing at midfield. We'll play it back to Felix Lanyon. Homestead. Nevins, dangerous ball. Nevins handles it well and brings it up across midfield. He'll look for Barilli on the left wing. Barilli, one-on-one with Todd Hunter. Cuts inside of him. Still holding. There's a quick shot. Keene had come off his line and taken down the angle and handles the ball no problem. That ball went out of bounds, so an unforced turnover by Gettysburg. Michael Gross will do the inbounding. Another unforced turnover. Ozo tried to penetrate. Homestead up to the task, turns Ozo negative into his own zone, and there's a turnover. Bradley back to Ben Lau, to Lanyon. Millette surrounded by Gettysburg people, and it was Mazzone who took the ball off his feet. Tumashabi tries to spin, and the ball eluded him. And Keene will put it out of bounds. Lanyon will throw it in front of the Gettysburg bench. Tumashabi. Back to Lanyon. Had Millette, but Tumashabi took it off his foot, and we'll go one-on-one down the right wing. Bradley overlaps. Tumashabi comes inside. I think that was supposed to be a shot, and it got away from him. Barilli takes the ball away from his man. There's Shin, who had an opportunity at the box, but went negative with it instead. Michael Gross tries a shot. That's blocked, and back comes Gettysburg the other way. Tried the quick release. Taken off by Ben Lau. Lau ahead to Bradley, to Tumashabi, who does not control the ball, and will go the other way, and that's offsides. As Precious Oladayo Thomas was a step ahead of the defenders. So Lau will restart for the Garnet. Short to Lanyon, back to Lau. Nevins on the left side. Thomas sprinting all the way across the front line to pick up the ball, and it's turned over by Nevins. And here comes Gettysburg on the transition. Unable to string the connecting passes together. Quentin Millette with the ball for the Garnet. Lanyon. Keene off his line, plays the ball away from danger and out of bounds. Joey Bradley looking for the quick inbound, but it is not there, so he'll take his time with it. And eventually leave it for Quentin Millette. Q getting a start today has not always been the case. Homestead, Nevins. Ozo, ball, dangerous ball. Top of the box, well played by Gettysburg. Just over the head of Thomas, who came streaking in for the Bullets. Lau will try the long ball the other way to Mashabi, but he's well defended by Omasanya. Garnick was just going to say continue to control. Important for Swarthmore to stay organized, especially defensively, against this Gettysburg squad who are quick in transition and dangerous with Thomas on top. Omasanya tries a ball across the field, but really read it. Quick 2-on-2 if he hurries. Tries to blow by his defender, tries to get by Weichert, but Weichert was up for the challenge. Not sure if we ever even saw Bless streaking down the middle there. But a 2-on-2 opportunity goes awry. Gross on the inbound. Omasanya. And neither team able to possess right now. Gross got caught cheating. Nice play by Millette. Quickly to Tumashabi up ahead. But the ball is just out of his reach and goes out of bounds. Quick throw in by Gettysburg, and they'll come the other way. The zone. Ahead for Thomas, broken up by Lau. Ozo, again ahead for Thomas. This time it's Harry Nevins. Has a tough time controlling the play, and it'll be a throw-in for Gettysburg. I thought it was all the way down at the corner flag. Ozo will leave it for Mazzone. Rowan is taken off the head of Ben Lau and cleared by Millette. Omasanya. That's Weichert. Tries to find Thomas and does. Thomas turns with the ball, and he's quickly surrounded by Garnet defenders. Lau with good physical challenge on Lerman. Ozo comes inside. Tries far post, and it'll go out of bounds. Goal kick for Swarthmore. A very competitive Centennial Conference this year for men's soccer. 2 teams in the top 10 nationally. 6 of the top 10 teams in the region are Centennial Conference teams. So every game a competitive one in the Centennial Conference. Millette challenges for the goal kick. That's DeSimplico winning it. There's Tumashabi. Can he get one to Woo Jin Shin right away? He is in, and right off his line comes Keene and makes the grab. Keene alert off his line, saw the ball coming in for Woo Jin Shin, and got out and smothered it off his foot. Here's Barilli. Trying to combo up with Woo Jin. Bradley, will he look for Millette? Yeah, he will. What will Quinton do with the ball? Ill-advised shot there. Gets blocked. Gross to Homestead, to Ben Lau. Lau being challenged by Lerman. Has to turn negative to Crawl. Nevins will touch this. Challenged by Thomas. Nevins chips it out of bounds. Chalk that up to the better safe than sorry category, but he could have done better. Gross with the head ball. DeSimplico. Homestead. Millette. Ozo. Oh, good ball across the blocks. Played out well by Nevins. Be a Gettysburg throw-in. Again in Swarthmore territory. Ben Lau brings the ball down and controls. Lanyon back to the goalkeeper, Crawl, who clears. Hands in the back will be called. As Omasanya got a little aggressive on Tumashabe. I'd like to see them possess that restart a little bit. Joey Bradley goes up and comes down hard, looking for a foul. Not going to get it. Gettysburg in transition, looking for the cross. Gross forces the ball inside. There goes Thomas. Crawl out for a sliding save. And he keeps Berg off the scoreboard. But it will be a corner kick. First of the game for either team. Looks like Lerman's going to take the corner. It's an outswinger. Drives it across the box. Max Crawl comes out and was blocked into as he tried to get to the ball, impeded as he tried to get to the ball. Referee did not call it, so it goes back out for another corner kick. And Lerman will do it again. That time, Harry Nevins gets a big head on it and clears it out. Barilli trying to find Tumashabi on a quick break. Unsuccessfully. And Gettysburg will come back the other way. Carroll. Thomas tries to turn with a crawl out well. Max Crawl, the freshman goalkeeper from Washington, D.C. Sends the punt up in the air to the far end of the center circle. There's Mazzone's ball ahead to Lerman. He'll go right wing. Try and find Thomas again. They try and key everything off of Thomas, Oladayo Thomas. Lau with the ball. Tumashabe. Freshman, another freshman on the team. Thomas has 11 goals and 3 assists on the year. Leads all Gettysburg scorers by more than double. With good reason. He's big, strong, and he's got quick feet. And if you sleep on him for a minute, he will penalize you for it. That's Ozo turning negative to Omasanya. Weichert. Omasanya. Lerman. Is that Ozo? Zone tries to put a ball in for Lerman. It eludes him, and the Garnet will try to possess out of their third. Balls gets caught at the feet of Homestead and turned over, and this is dangerous. Cross is blocked by Lanyon, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll be another corner kick for Gettysburg. That's their third. As they're starting to spend a little more time in the Garnet end. Lerman will take the corner kick from this end, too, and it'll be an in-swing. Here it is. There's an opportunity for Tumashabi. He's in alone on goal. Keene off his line. Tumashabi tries to dribble by him, and Keene throws out the arms and grabs the ball right off his feet. Well played by the senior goalkeeper from Maryland. And he keeps SWAT off the board. Homestead. Tough square ball across the back line. Don't like to see that. Nevin steps up to it and tries to chip a ball for Barilli, but it eludes him and goes out of bounds for a bullet throw-in. Back to Keene. Homestead. Lau will go square to Nevins, and they'll try it up the left side. Opportunities for both sides here in the first half have been well met by the goalkeepers from the respective sides. Bradley with the throw in to Lanyon, who looks negative. Millette shielding the ball. Square ball in for Tumashabe, who dribbles past his defender. Ball bouncing into the box. Tumashabe, nobody's able to handle it, actually. And then Mazzone gets to it and whiffs on a clear. Another ball touched out of bounds by the Garnet. Unforced error. Don't like to see that. DeSimplico. Carroll. O'Donnell. Ozo on the left side. Lanyon defending him. Tries to find Thomas and does. Thomas gets the turn. Tries a shot blocked by Nevins. Nevins steps up and then retreats back to his position. Again, defensive shape is going to be critical for the Garnet here. Millette giving chase on Mazzone. Dangerous attempt at a tackle from behind. Ball on the right wing. Michael Gross blocks the cross, denies the cross. Well done. This one sent into the center of the box and headed away by Nevins. Mazzone will push the ball back. Ozo's got it now for the Bullets. Errant pass finds Michael Gross. Gross tries to hit Tumashabe on the quick break. Would have been 1-on-2. But Bobby Welkert puts it away. There's a foul. Gross on the restart. Here's a replay of that breakaway. Tumashabe faked the shot and tried to deke right, and Kane would have none of it. Gross will handle the duties on the restart. Garnet at the 18, looking for the head of Millette. Does not find it. Barilli trying to control the loose ball. He's taken down. Play on, says the referee, as Jack Carroll sends Barilli to the ground. Homestead defending Carroll, and there'll be that turnover too. Homestead back to Crawl. Challenged by Thomas. Crawl's ball goes out of bounds in front of the Gettysburg bench. Omasanya looking for anybody. Finds Thomas. Ben Lau up for the challenge. Well done, Ben. Goes left side for Barilli. Barilli tries to spin his defender, Todd Hunter. They're one-on-one. Barilli comes inside. Gives to Bradley. Lanyon, one touch to Woojin Shin. Back to Lanyon. Lanyon's got speed he does not take enough advantage of, I think. There goes Michael Gross. He'll attack the space. Nicely done. Barilli comes inside, gives back to Bradley on the give and go. The cross to an empty back post, but there's Ben Lau who tries to drill a cross shot. Croshed? Schross? I don't know. Sorry, that was Quentin Millette. Would have been a little far for Ben Lau to be wandering. Off the goal kick, Ozo. O'Donnell. Long opposite ball for Carroll. Has to get pushed out of bounds by Michael Gross. Bullets taking their time on the throw-in. And they get it into Carroll. Gross has him at the base, at the end line. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be off of Carroll and out of bounds for Swarthmore. Thrown is touched away by Homestead. Unable to control his Tumashabe. Joey Bradley giving pressure as he always does. Mazone looking for Thomas. Looking to key off of Thomas. Shin to Tumashabe. He turns. And the poor first touch leads to the turnover. See if it gets out of bounds. It will. It'll be a Garnet throw. But deep in their own territory. Nevins handles the throw, and there's a little token pressure by Ozo. And the turnover. And here's a chance. O'Donnell, top of the corner of the 18. Ozo. Mazzone. Got some good one-touch combo passing there by the Bullets. Well read by Harry Nevins, and he turns the ball over again. DeSimplico turns it right back over. Tumashabe with it. Trying to protect. Disappointing attempt at a pass toward Barilli. Weichert, Omasanya. Millette gets in the way of that pass and tries to find Tumashabe again. Can he get through both defenders? No, so he goes outside. Smart play, son. And wait for Millette to overlap. Still standing on the ball. Bradley. We're going negative. Lanyon. Bradley. Tumashabe. Give to Millette. No, come inside instead. Now we'll give it to Millette. Possessing ball, but not threatening. There's Tumashabe with a shot with the outside of his foot right at the keeper, Thomas Kane. So a good look inside. Found Tumashabe with some shooting space, and he did take advantage. Lau. Michael Gross. Tough pass to Lanyon, who hustles well for it and gives it to Nevins. Nevins looking for Tumashabe, not there. Lanyon trying to find Bradley. He'll go out of bounds. Mazzone with a shot. Here's the replay. Tried to bend it into that far corner. Just didn't get enough swing on it. Quentin Millette's going to step out. Io George onto the field for the first time for the Garnet. Mazzone. Inbounds to Ozo. To Lerman. Looking for Carroll in the box.
Checking into the game for Swarthmore, number 19, Io George. And for Gettysburg, number 22, Connor Fife.
Barilli takes a shot that Kane handles. That was ambitious, about 33 yards. Kane's punt, looking for Connor Fife, who's onto the pitch for the first time today for the Bullets. George fouls. Mazzone. Ozo. Weichert. Todd Hunter. Io George has an opportunity here. Ooh. Came up on the wrong side of that challenge with Omasanya. There's Lerman with the ball now for the Bullets. Got a back door there that's unattended. Instead, a shot to the near post that Crawl eats up. And it's Barilli's shot. George can't get his head on it. Lau's got it. Woo Jin's boot came off. He's good. Crawl looking for Joey Bradley. And that ball is taken off of Bradley's head by DeSimplico. Homestead, nice job tackling the ball off of Thomas, who has moved back into the midfield. Yep. Ball is for Swarthmore, and we'll get substitutions here as Sean Nolan and Charlie Ward will come on for the Garnet. Ward, the junior from Portland, Oregon. And Sean Nolan, the freshman from Baltimore.
Number 10, Charlie Ward, and number 29, Sean Nolan.
Oh, we're going to have a conversation here? Because, yes, every official needs to have a conversation with a player at some point during a match. He starts into the box, and a nice ball, dangerous.
Checking in for the Garnet, number 3, Zach Viscusi.
Bullets with possession, or trying to get possession. The ball's bouncing around a little bit, and nobody can seem to control. Now the Garnet have it. George to Tumashabe. Tumashabe. No. I mean, you can see the idea. It's just a little bit late. Crawl will handle and distribute out to Nevins. That could have been ugly. But a foul against Gettysburg. There's Viscusi into the game for the first time for Swarthmore. There's Michael Gross dancing around Thomas. Ball goes out of bounds. Gross will throw it in. Charlie Ward touching the ball for the first time this afternoon. Nevins, long switch for George. Tries a one-time header for Nolan. Flick on, nobody there. Nice play. When the balls start getting long like this, the tendency is to lose shape, so we've got to be a little careful. Just about 11 minutes left, under 11 minutes now. It's Weichert. Lerman. Little give and go for Todd Hunter. Thomas Thomas tries to slide a ball into the middle. It's broken up by Trevor Homestead. Homestead out to Tumashabe. Tumashabe defended by Weichert. A little one-on-one battle. Ball goes out of bounds off of Weichert and will continue to attack. Viscusi, however, turns the ball back negative, and Gross will continue to do the same, and so will Harry Nevins. George unable to challenge Mazzone for that ball. Thomas comes right side. Shot! Just missed the far post. Goal kick and substitutions for Gettysburg, as Paul Sampson will check in. And he'll take Precious Ozo's spot on the field. So the junior from Lagos, Nigeria, steps onto the field, taking the spot of the senior from Abuja, Nigeria. Gross steps on that ball and draws the foul. Could have been a cardable offense. There's that shot that went just wide. No conversation there. Ball is offsides as Fife had come back from an offside position to challenge for the ball. Nevins, quick restart. Charlie Ward. Ward, head up. Gross, Ward. Lau. Lanyon. Io George. It's good passing. It's good, but it's not getting anywhere. There we go. Sean Nolan ahead of the pack. Try to control it at the end line. Nolan's ball goes out of bounds. Over the touchline for a goal kick. Now we'll see Connor Gill on for the Garnet for the first time. We'll also see Sam Lerman get a rest for Gettysburg. Tumashabe will take a seat for the Garnet. A couple nice opportunities for Bless.
And for Swarthmore, number 14, Connor Gill.
Charlie Ward wins the head ball right to Connor Gill. Tries to flick it on for Viscusi. And the ball is headed back to the keeper Keene by Omasanya. Looking for Thomas over there. It eludes him. Lau pressured, so he gives to Nevins. Ball to Homestead is off the mark. O'Donnell. Here come Gettysburg on the counter. Fife. Thomas, left-footed. Doesn't get through the box. Nevins clears. We'll have a substitution here for Gettysburg. And it'll be Poppy Diallo. On for Thomas.
Number 29, Pape Diallo.
Gettysburg throw-in. That'll be Weichert with the ball. He'll play it back to Omasanya. This side from his own on the left. Streaks by Io George. Fife turns it. Tries a one-touch. Ball's in the box. Easy, easy. There's a scramble for it. Quick shot by Connor O'Donnell is blocked, and it'll be a corner kick for Gettysburg. 5th of the half. Matt Medura on the corner, kick duties. Good head ball clear by Nevins. He got way up in the air on that. Gettysburg with some sustained pressure right now. They'll take their time on this throw-in. Not really sure. There seems to be an official's issue with one of the players out there. That is Diallo, who had jewelry on, which is not permitted. And we'll get a substitution. McCauley. Probably not a good way to win favor of the coaches. McCauley checks in for Diallo.
Number 28, Cooper McCauley.
And we're back underway. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Bullets. Shots are even at 5 apiece. And it has been a pretty even game with both sides getting chances. Looking for Gill there. We'll play it back to Keene. George streaking in on Keene, so he's got to one-touch it out. And he does, over the end line, over the touch line, over the sideline. Take your pick. Nolan, back to Gross. Scuzzi to Nolan. He'll take a look. He's got Gill. Kane off the line again. Very aggressive goalkeeping by Kane. I like it. As he has not allowed any balls to bounce in his box. And nor has he allowed any Garnet to get their feet on balls in the box. So here comes Gettysburg. The cross denied by Nevins. And Scuzzi's ball finds Gill, who tries to go right with it, but he's picked off by Todd Hunter. Sampson. Stolen away. George turns again. Finds Homestead. Nevins. Nolan. Head up. Homestead. Good ball. Viscuzzi. Zach turns. Sees Connor Gill, who turns. Trying to shield. Connor again. Give to Michael Gross, who spins on the ball. Homestead looking for George on the far right side. He's got him. Handled well off the foot. Go, Zach. He'll try to beat his defender, Mazzone, who does a great job of holding his ground. And the weak cross into the box is corralled by Omasanya. Sampson. Looking for Fife, off Fife's head, and to McCauley.
1 minute remaining in the first half.
Gross to Viscusi. Viscusi flicks on, but there's nobody there. Imploring his teammates to get upfield. And there's an unforced error. Swarthmore will get a throw in with under a minute left now in the first half. Ward. Viscusi. They'll get a corner kick. That's Swarthmore's first of the afternoon with 30 seconds remaining in the first half and counting. Michael Gross will take the kick. It'll be an in-swing. He'll take his time with this, so it'll be the last play of the half. And there's the in-swing. Nobody on the back door. Ball goes out for a goal kick.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
And the teams will make their way off field for the 15-minute halftime.
At halftime, Swarthmore 0, Gettysburg 0.
We're scoreless. A good match so far. We'll see. We'll take a break, and we'll see you in 15 minutes for half number 2.
Why choose Swarthmore? Wow.
I don't know how to say this in like one interview.
There's just like this magnetic secret on campus that people really can't describe.
The campus itself is beautiful.
I was absolutely floored when I first came here. A lot of it came from the values that SWAT has.
It truly is the people that make this community. All my memories are inseparable from the people that were around me.
I applied to Swarthmore through the Questbridge National College Match, and it's a program that matches high-achieving, low-income students with really selective institutions like this.
I knew I wanted to play basketball in college. Basketball was a tool that would enable me to get a great education. In high school, I was kind of pressured by the standard to play Division I, but I wanted to pave my own way.
It chose itself for me, and I knew on a more pre-intellectual level that this was the place.
And one of my favorite things and my favorite takeaways of this place has been the community.
I've been lucky to experience what learning is like at other institutions, and I'm very thankful that I did that because that completely changed my perception of Swarthmore. It made me realize that Swarthmore is special in these very small and unique ways that actually make an enormous difference.
The reason I'm so involved on campus is because I feel like the things that I do here matter. You can actually enact meaningful change.
When you're walking around campus, like I don't feel like I'm just walking by a bunch of strangers, and being in these smaller settings, like it gives you the opportunity to build strong relationships with people that also have like a vested personal interest in who you are as a person.
It totally tailors itself to like every type of person. You can come here and be anywhere on any spectrum, and you'll be pretty well welcomed.
You'll find that the people here are here for you. I was able to find really good, deep personal growth. And Swarthmore has been that formative experience that the community allows me to have that space that I can have that growth.
I have incredible mentors who have helped me at every step of the way, which I'm really thankful for. And I don't think I would have that same type of individualized attention and recognition at a place that's not Swarthmore.
The Garnet, as recently as 7 years ago, could not have envisioned this, but in succession, every year has been a record-setting year.
When you're in college, you kind of find out who you are. And throughout your 4 years, you develop yourself with all the different experiences, which leads into dedicating yourself to your community, to your family. So when you're a senior, you're coming out a well-rounded person.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests outside of the classroom and outside of the court or field. I've had the ability to get into different activities and organizations, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
Getting to be involved in a lot of different things, ranging from obviously being a student athlete to getting involved with my campus and my community, and not only being allowed to do that, but being encouraged to do that.
The opportunity to be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, to have the professors know me on a personal level, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference. It really helps you develop thinking from other people's perspectives and looking at problems from outside the box.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
I've definitely learned how to really be myself. I found out, yes, I am actually a good leader, and yes, I can actually put myself forward because I am good enough. I can do it.
Coming in to college, I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of different career goals, and I've learned so much about myself that I was always like growing and changing.
When I got to college, it forced me to step up and become more of a leader. And I think that was something I had the capability of doing. And forever grateful that being at a Division III school gave me that opportunity.
You have to dedicate your time in the classroom, you have to dedicate your time in the gym, on the field, on the court.
Our coaches and the entirety of the athletic department, they valued the student athlete going out to community and trying something new and getting involved in campus life.
You can get involved in so many different things. So the possibilities are truly limitless for what you can do with your college experience. You can kind of make it your own in the Division III setting. So I would encourage people who want to have flexibility to pursue different interests and passions to go D3.
On and off the court, we're focused on creating lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. More college athletes are earning degrees than ever before, but we've still got work to do. That's why we're raising the bar for incoming freshmen, so they're prepared when they get to campus. And why teams can't play in championships unless they make the grade. Education matters, and putting academics first creates a pathway to a lifetime of opportunity. When all eyes are on the court, we're focused on what matters most. Preparing college athletes for a lifetime of opportunity. After the buzzer, off the court, it's about education and working to earn a degree. Creating healthier campuses through groundbreaking research and policies. And a fair shot so dreams can stay on track. United as an association, we've got work to do. We're building a pathway to lifelong opportunity.
Label me.
You know you want to.
Don't be shy.
You do it behind my back.
So say it to my face.
You don't know me.
You know what I am?
I'm a pitcher.
I'm a striker.
I'm a point guard.
I'm a linebacker.
I'm a setter. Shortstop. High jumper.
Wrestler.
Defender.
Goalie.
Student.
Student athletes.
That's who we are.
Across divisions, sports, championships, and schools for nearly 500,000 student athletes. College sports create lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. We've raised the academic bar, so more are earning degrees, creating healthier campuses by working with the nation's brightest minds, and making sure more have the chance to succeed and are supported on their journey. But beyond the numbers, it's about opportunity, and we're working to provide it for every student athlete.
I coined my definition of success in 1934. My definition of success is peace of mind attained only through self-satisfaction in knowing you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable. It's like reputation and character. Reputation is what others perceive you to be. Character is what you are.
And we are back at Clothier Field Stadium, Swarthmore and Gettysburg in a key Centennial Conference battle today. Playoff implications both ways. Here's what it looks like. F&M in first place with 15 points. Hopkins at 13 and Gettysburg at 13 also in a tie for second place right now. Dickinson has 12 points, Haverford 10 and Swarthmore 8. Haverford and Dickinson tied in their game today so far. It's 1-1 in the first half, so we'll be watching that game eagerly, along with a couple of others. F&M have won their game, so they'll hold on to first place, and Hopkins winning their game, so they will also likely hold on to their spot. So we are underway. It's a 0-0 game here. A tie really does not do the Garnet much good at all. I don't think it hurts Gettysburg. And so with that, that's probably something to consider as we move on into the second half here. Barilli with the ball for the Garnet. 5 shots apiece in the first half, 4 corner kicks for the Bullets to 1 for the Garnet. Barilli, left-footed cross. Tumashabi couldn't get to it. Neither could Millette. Never mind, Tumashabi put a forearm into the back of Omasanya, and he embellished that well, drew the foul in the box. Berg back the other way. Thomas comes right side for Carroll. Carroll wants to find Thomas again. Thomas wanted him to go square to O'Donnell. It'll be a throw-in for Gettysburg. Good spin there by O'Donnell. There's a left-footed shot. It's blocked by Gross. And up the right side comes Quinton Millette. Ball is broken up. Tumashabi with the ball at his feet. Don't try to beat the defenders. Pass around him, son. There we go. Left side for Barilli, who disappoints as the ball goes out of bounds in front of his feet. Pressure. Forces the turnover. No, doesn't force the turnover. Gettysburg will maintain possession. Homestead. Gross will throw in front of their Swarthmore bench. And Millette's got the ball. Millette cuts inside, tries to find Tumashabi. Could not do so. Carroll trying to attack Gross. Gross sticks a foot in and breaks it up. Barilli will try to get down the left side. He and O'Donnell doing battle. Barilli cuts him inside. He's got a path into the box, down to the touchline, crosses in the middle. It's a goal! Off of Tumashabi and then off of a Gettysburg player and into the back of the net. 1-0 Swarthmore. That likely went off of the foot of Raf Mazzone. Giving the goal to Tumashabe from Barilli. We'll wait to see it on replay. And here it is. That's the danger of the speed. Barilli gets in the box, drives across to Tumashabe, who redirects it on goal, and the ball deflects off of the foot of Gettysburg player Mazzone and into the net. So 1-0 Swarthmore on their 6th shot of the game. Tumashabe up the left side. Pushed off the ball by Weichert, no foul called, and it'll be a goal kick. Early second half action. Throwing for Swarthmore. Barilli again, and he is really coming into his own this year in his junior year. Sees the field very well. The speed is there. He's bulked up considerably and really become a soccer player. Tumashabe, top of the box, tries the right footer. One hops it in on Kane, who handles it. It's Tumashabe's 4th goal of the season to go along with 4 assists. He's now tied for 2nd on the team in goals. Again to Barilli on the left side. Barilli again defended by Mazzone. Mazzone. There's Joey Bradley, who'll come across the top of the box. Bradley looking, and then he'll retreat to Homestead as he saw nothing. Homestead, Millette. Millette now able to turn just a little bit, but guarded well by Lerman. Oh, that's disappointing, sir. They went body to body, and it was the side official, the linesman, that called a foul on Quentin Millette. And it looked like a really good challenge. Nevins to Crawl. Handled by Omasanya. Barilli grabbed from behind. That's not a call. Ball stays on the touchline. Goes out of bounds for Swarthmore. Nice job again by Barilli. With Jack Carroll defending him. Shin tries a heel flick. Not very successful very much of the time. Barilli to Tumashabe. They've traded places since Tumashabe's turned down the left side. Barilli, instead of streaking through, pulls out at the top of the box. Tumashabe tries to find Shin in the box, but it eludes him. Barilli with the loose ball. He's trying to get to the touchline, and he's shielded off of it by Weichert. So some nice pressure here early in the second half for Swarthmore. The result has been a goal so far and some additional opportunities. Keene will take the goal kick. Lost it to about midfield where Michael Gross puts a header on it and sends it out of bounds in front of the Swarthmore bench. Todd Hunter on the inbound. He watches the ball go out of bounds and he'll throw it in again. And he finds Thomas, but the ball eludes him almost to the foot of Jack Carroll. But Ben Loud dispenses with the ball out of bounds. Goal kick for Swarthmore. A light drizzle now falling here. Heavy enough to start putting some umbrellas up in the crowd. Wasn't supposed to rain today here. It's supposed to come down hard tomorrow. Tumashabe tries to flick it onto Barilli, gets it to the square to his foot. He's well defended by Todd Hunter. Gross to Shin. And they call Woojin offsides. I think that if that ball was played on the first touch, it's a good play in. But as soon as Gross takes the touch, Wujin is offsides there. Homestead wins the challenge. Gettysburg wins the possession. To Simplico. Loose ball. That's Joey Bradley, who turns and looks upfield. There's Wujin, another heel flick, and again, let's do the simple things, folks. Homestead. Bradley. Shin. That's a little better. Kane off his line again, and Tumashabe almost got to the loose ball to Shin. He puts it wide. He had the open net, and he put it wide. Oh, a golden opportunity. Speechless. Well, those are the nails in the coffin. Barilli, Swarthmore will not relent. To Mashabe. The ball was a little soft for him and is taken off of his foot by Weichert, who hits Lerman across midfield. Sampson comes inside of Quentin Millette. Ball across to Carroll, who comes inside. There's a shot struck well and saved by Max Krall. Carroll tried an upper near post, and Krall was there to make the save. Gross steps in front of the pass to Carroll. Todd Hunter back to the goalie Keene. And we're a little sloppy here as Gross gets back on that one and takes the ball off of the foot of O'Donnell, and the Garnet regain possession. Homestead tried to find Barilli on the one touch. A good idea. Ball went out of bounds. Here's the shot by Carroll. Ball was heading to the upper corner. Max came out well, took the angle, and made the save. There's a streaking bullet player. That's Thomas, who almost got in on his own. Cut to his left, and Krall came out to take the ball away as his touch disappointed him there. Millette. Ball's out of bounds off Gettysburg, off Mazzone, I think. A little hard to see numbers out there. Opportunity for Tumashabe again. The ball skidding on now the turf, which is getting wet now. And now keepers will have to be a little extra careful. Carroll tries to float a shot in off the crossbar. And almost caught Max Krall, the goalkeeper, sleeping on that one as he was drifting back following the ball instead of getting to his spot. Ball got over his head, but not underneath the crossbar. There's a ball inside. Now it's Gettysburg with some good pressure and some opportunities. To Mashabe. Weichert turns the ball upfield. Todd Hunter. Carroll. And Carroll's been dangerous over there this half. Coming back inside again. In front of Bradley. Around Michael Gross. Cross goes over the end line. It'll be a goal kick. But he has been dangerous over there, making plays. And the Garnet a little bit deliberate now. There's the floating cross. I'm not sure if he saw Crawl off his line or if that was intended to be on goal. Crawl with a good ball. Omasano tries to head it back to the keeper. Keene slips on his way out, but recovers and gets the ball. We're end to end now a little bit. Lanyon. Plays that one out of danger. That's a little bit better. Woojin Shin. Now we've got a 3-on-3. If Woojin hurries to Barilli on the left side. Barilli attacking the space. Left foot. Tries to cut it back and almost to Tumashabe in the slot. Tried to slot Tumashabe in the box and almost got him there. Homestat. Slid from behind hard. Cardable? No. Just a foul. Trevor Homestead asking where the card may have been on that. It was clearly from behind. Homestead's Achilles heel tends to be his temper. And can't let him get his head, can't let him get out of the game. Got to maintain composure. There's one touch in for Bradley, and Swarthmore recovers their shape well and quickly. But we're on the right side. We're into Thomas with Harry Nevins. Nevins turns the ball under control. Moves it upfield off of Thomas. It'll be a Swarthmore throw. Good composure by Harry. Sophomore defender from London, England. Done a nice job on that back line for the Garnet. A work in progress, I'd say. But he's done well learning on the fly. And that one's going into the Crum Creek. Carroll earns the corner kick. Corner kick number 5 for Gettysburg. Lerman will take it. Stay with the marks here. Crawl comes out well, and the ball goes over the top of the net. It'll be a goal kick. Max lets it go. Looking for the head of Quinton Millette. Carroll shoulders it back to his defender, Todd Hunter. Get a little slippery as Homestead tries to find Millette again on the long cross. It was a good idea. Switching the field, and we've got a substitution here. Here's the replay on the corner kick. Crawl came out on an unmarked Gettysburg player and did well to get to the head. So Viscuzzi's coming on for Tumashabe. who ran well in the second half here. Here's a chance for Woo Jin. Can't control the ball. You just want to see him take an extra breath there, settle the ball, and do something simple with it. One touch for Millette from Viscusi. Ball will travel over the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Gettysburg. And Keene will move it over to the other side. And we'll play out. Omasanya. Long ball. Thomas screened Ben Lau off of it. Gettysburg will hold possession. There's a long switch on a square to O'Donnell. Again, the dangerous one this half. He's been the playmaker for Gettysburg. O'Donnell. Carroll. Slid out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick. Carroll has been that playmaker. O'Donnell and Carroll doing a nice job comboing up there. Cannot keep giving corner kicks. Lerman. Crawl out again. Punches the ball away. And he was hit on his way up. Good aggressive goalkeeping by the young freshman. Probably got a really good goalkeeper coach. And he'll put the ball back into play. Looking for Viscusi. Zach goes up, can't find the ball. Lanyon, Joey Bradley. Gettysburg's winning a lot now. There's Barilli. He'll take the ball, shield it with his body, and move to the outside. Nice spin inside. Tries to find Woo Jin. Woo Jin tries to spin with the ball, and it eludes him. Another nice ball to Woo Jin Shin. Comes up empty. Forcing a little turnover there. And the ball to Carroll, who gets by Michael Gross and then pushes the ball inside. Top of the box, all alone. Ozo chooses not to shoot. And Gettysburg will continue to possess until it's taken away by Homestead. Loose ball to Barilli. Barilli comes inside. Oh, one touch too many, son. Had Millette on the overlap going to the left wing. Never saw the cutback. Never saw it. Omasanya, left side. This ball will come back to Todd Hunter. To Carroll, guarded by Gross. Gross forces him inside, outside of the foot touch, looking for Sam Lerman. Finds its way through the box into Max Krall. Krall puts the ball down for Ben Lau. Ben looks for Joey Barilli, and it just gets by him and goes out of bounds. Barilli feinted toward the ball and then spun away from it, thinking he had his defender beaten. He had. But the ball skidded again on the wet turf and went out of bounds. Just like that. And so given right back to Swarthmore by Gettysburg, and we've got substitutions. So Sean Nolan will come in again for Trevor Homestead, who did a nice job in the midfield for the Garnet. And we'll see what Nolan does in his spell. There's Joey Bradley on the ball. Tries to find Zach Viscusi. Viscusi is dispossessed again. Carroll brings the ball inside for Gettysburg. They'll play with it in their own defensive third. Looking for Thomas. They're back to the isolation game with Thomas. Got to maintain your shape now. Hard square ball across the back, but really saw it well. Is he going to find Millette? No, he'll look at Nolan. Streaking down the left side. Millette's got to rotate away, but he doesn't. He keeps on going, and he takes Nolan's space. There's Barilli to Millette. Millette, top of the box. Find a shot, son. Ground ball. Didn't get all of it. And Kane ate up Joey Bradley's shot. Game is opening up a little bit. Whoops. Better. Stay awake and stay alert as Gettysburg tries to apply pressure. Thomas. Nevins wins that battle. Millette flicks it on. Nobody there. There'll be a Swarthmore throw-in. This is a ball that we need to do better with. Joey Bradley needs to do better with. Flick on attempt not there for Sean Nolan. Looking at some Swarthmore volleyball players showing up for the game. Senior day for the volleyball Garnet as they won their match versus Gettysburg. Swept them in 3 straight sets, 3-0. And for them, also a critical Centennial Conference battle. Both teams were 4-3 coming into the day. Here's Carroll. Again, composed, looking for a ball across the box. Touches nobody. Will it go all the way out of bounds on the far side? Yes, it will. And we'll get substitutions. F&M handling Washington College 4-1 in the second half. McDaniel 1-0 over Muhlenberg in the second half. Hopkins, that's a final at Ursinus. They won 2-0.
Entering the game for Gettysburg, number 22, Connor Fife. In for Swarthmore, number 10, Charlie Ward.
A little ticky-tack foul called. It has not been a poorly officiated game thus far. Mazzone and Lerman on top of the ball at the restart. Looks like it's going to be Lerman. Nope, it's Mazzone. Right footer in. Nevins aggressive to the head ball. Nice job, Harry. And Barilli looking for the ball at his feet. Looks for a quick break. Quentin Millette. Is the speed there? It may be. Millette rides the ball out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick. It'll be a foul against Millette, he called at the goal line, as both players were fighting for possession. Gettysburg player went down, and the foul was called against Swarthmore. That's disappointing. Nevins, pressure. Haverford and Dickinson are 1-1 at the half. Getting a little chippy here now. We'll see if the referees can rein control back in. There's Carroll. Tries to get around Gross, unable to do so. Barilli with the ball at his feet. Yep, he grabs a fistful of shirt, and now we've got a clock stoppage and a yellow card issued to O'Donnell for the extracurricular after the whistle. The foul was on Barilli, who was holding the shirt, but Connor O'Donnell got a little too excited after the whistle, and he'll get booked for it. You're welcome. So the physicality doesn't get called, the shirt pulling does, and then the little extracurricular gets Gettysburg player Connor O'Donnell the yellow card. The restart goes to Berg, who is blocked, and now will get a yellow card on Millette for encroaching on the 10-yard zone, and that's not going to make head coach Eric Wagner very happy. We're demanding an explanation now, not really getting it. And Gettysburg will have another restart. Driven into the box. Turned away by Woojin Shin, but not cleared. Gettysburg still has the ball. They'll drop another one into the box. That one's toward Carroll. And Michael Gross clears the ball away. It'll be a throw-in for Gettysburg. Todd Hunter into the box. Cleared away. Nothing called there. As both players go down. Nolan, and a corner kick. So momentum for the Bullets as they have a corner kick. Sam Lerman will take it. It'll be an in-swinger. Crawl's been aggressive thus far. This is a near poster. Felix Lanyon drives it out of. And Zach Viscuzzi's got it on his feet. And he promptly dribbles the ball right out of bounds. So possession right back to the Bullets. Back to Viscuzzi again. This time he just kicks the ball upfield. And there's another foul against Swarthmore. That was jumping in as Millette was late on this charge, on his tackle. And again, time for a deep breath and some composure. Garnet trying to get their starters back in the game. Ward is grabbed from behind, so the game's a little one-sided in terms of what the referee is seeing, I think. There's a ball to Charlie Ward, who gives to Barilli. Barilli streaking up the left side. Anybody in the box is the question. He's one-on-one with Todd Hunter, spins him right, spins him back left, drives a shot across the top of the goal and out of bounds. Over the end line for a 6-yard kick, a goal kick. Subs back in. Tumashabe and Homestead will come back in. Sean Nolan will stay on, and Woojin Shin will take a rest. And Tumashabe will come on for Quinton Millette. Thomas comes off for Gettysburg. And Gettysburg will play out of the back. Long ball up, trying over the top of Gross, and the ball goes out of bounds before Fife can get to it. Fife just in for Thomas. Throw-in was ill-advised by Gross. As Nolan had a mark on his back and was short-hopped by the throw. Sampson streaking in. The cross is denied, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Gettysburg just at the far corner flag. Viscusi's still in the game. Tries to head a ball over the top. Carroll. Barilli tried to muscle off the ball. Couldn't do there. There's Fife. Spins in the box. There's a ball open in the box. Crawl comes out. Ball's in the back of the net. Precious Ozo with the goal. And we're tied up at 1. Just his second goal of the season, and you can see Felix Lanyon coming in and leaving his mark when he didn't have to. Crawl didn't have a chance there. And it's a breakdown. Ball's offsides for Zach Viscusi.
Gettysburg goal scored by number 11, Precious Ozo, assisted by number 20, Connor O'Donnell.
So you could feel the momentum. You could feel it coming. 12 minutes left in this game. Gettysburg has tied it up. Viscusi dribbles another one out of bounds. Coach Wagner had a few words for the linesman there, as he thought the ball was still on the line. Charlie Ward to Gross. The little 2-yard pass is ineffective in that area. Nolan, Ward, Gross. Takes him. That's unbelievable. Gross had the ball at his feet, was bumped off the ball and got called for the foul. Inexplicable right now. But what we've got is momentum for the Bullets, and the Garnet need to do something to turn it back in their direction. Patterson Malcolm just into the game. They're streaking by. What are you not seeing? There's a foul called against Gettysburg, and rightly so. And we're going to have a stoppage of play here because the Gettysburg player is not getting up. And we'll call the trainers out. It was Raf Mazzone who went in for the challenge against Harry Nevins. They both went to the ground hard. Mazzone was late getting to the challenge. So the foul against Mazzone. And it looks like he got the worst of it. Although he is now up on his feet. And being escorted off by the sports medicine staff. The referee indicating it's a head injury, so as protocol, he's got to come off and be examined. He will be permitted to come back on after the exam if everything's okay. So we'll bring the ball back to the spot of the foul. And Ben Lau will have the restart. 10.5 left. It's 1-1. Head ball flicked on. One hop to Kane, who comes off his line and grabs it. Blesh to Masabe for the Garnet. Precious Ozo for the Bullets. Both goals coming in the second half. Crawl is to handle the back pass. Lanyon tries to find Tumashabe. It's broken up. Now Tumashabe's got the ball. Plays to Nolan. They'll try to find some space. Here comes Homestead to Gross. Attacking defender. Ball goes out of bounds, and Carroll does a nice job again. Again, not a tie that the Garnet can really afford to have. They've got 2 already in conference. Nevins looking for the ball, floated over the top, played back to Max Crawl, who comes off his line, picks it up at the top of the box. Homestead, the foul called against him. And it just seems right now as though everything is against Swarthmore. Ball floated. Gross intercepts it. O'Donnell pushes the ball back to DeSimplico. Lau can't get the ball off of Lerman's foot. Ozo tries to go square across the box. It's partially broken up, but Gettysburg are first to the ball again. There's Carroll. He'll put the ball in across the box. Harry Nevin's head is in the way. Nolan can't clear. There's a dangerous kick. And the Garnet will restart. And I'm not sure why that's not a cardable. As Ozo threw the ball back. Nevins on the restart. The flick on to Patterson Malcolm. Malcolm against Ozo. The ball goes over the touchline. And the foul that was called against Swarthmore before is not called against Gettysburg. Probably not wrong, but the last one shouldn't have been called either. So subs both ways here. Gettysburg in no real hurry. Will play it back across their back line. A little pressure by Swarthmore. Leads to a Nolan header to nobody.
Back in for Gettysburg, number 6, Raph Mazone. And in for Swarthmore, number 22, Joe Burley.
We'll get Woojin Shin back on the field for Nolan. And
Swarthmore, number 11, Woojin Shin.
one more game on tap this afternoon for the Garnet women's soccer in action against the very same Gettysburg Bullets. That also a game with playoff implications. That'll come your way at 7 o'clock, hopefully. Shin can't catch up with that, or he does save it at the end line and tries to... No, he did not save it. Okay. So Oladayo Thomas checking back in for Gettysburg. And he'll come in for Sam Lerman.
16, Oladayo Thomas.
We mentioned volleyball beating Gettysburg earlier today. The field hockey team also beat Gettysburg 3-2, scoring 2 goals in the final 3 minutes of that game to come back and win it in fine fashion. King booms it. Lau finds it. Looking for Fife. Ben Lau. Barilli. To Mashabe. Tumashabe tries to cut in. He's denied by Weichert, but the Garnet win a corner kick. It's just their second of the afternoon. Michael Gross on the corner kick for the Garnet. Right-footed shot. Harry Nevins gets a piece. It's in the net. It's in the net. Harry Nevins with the head ball. And the Garnet take a 2-1 lead. Well-driven corner kick by Michael Gross. And Nevins charged it well and redirected it with his head into the back of the net. About 8 yards out, never a chance for the keeper, Tom Kane, as the ball hit the side netting. 4 minutes remaining in this one. Do the Garnet have what it takes to close this one out? Here we go. Berg trying to get up the left side. Pushed out of bounds by Lanyon. Lanyon with another clear, but it's out of bounds. Gettysburg will keep possession. And that ball's cleared up by Woojin Shin. Tumashabe giving chase. Todd Hunter. DeSimplico. Left side. O'Donnell. Scrambling now. Homestead tries to find Viscusi. Little give and go, trying to find Tumashabe up on top. He's the lone striker up top now for the Garnet, as they'll try and hold their shape defensively. 3 minutes now. Barilli challenges. Shin along the sideline. Gross. There goes Barilli. Tumashabe. He's off. He'll be offsides if he touches the ball, so he can't. But he did a good job not to go and pursue that and give Gettysburg a restart. Gettysburg got to work the ball out of their own end now. Challenged by Shin, won by Viscusi. Nice touch by Omasanya. He's still got possession. Lanyon. Viscusi. He'll take the ball and try and run with it. Heading to the right corner. Dispossessed by Connor O'Donnell, I believe. Ball goes over Lanyon's head. Oh, there's a chance. There's a foul. Ben Lau could not handle the bouncing ball. Stop the clock. He's going to get booked here. Could not handle the bouncing ball. dangerously close to a breakaway. Mazzone went streaking by him, and Ben Lau had to foul him. So real dangerous opportunity here with under 2 minutes left. That's Ozo, who will restart. Barilli's coming out, and Io George is checking in for the Garnet. Not sure if that's an injury sub or if he was booked, but he's going to the sports medicine table, to the trainer's table. And now we need to be really careful of a shot here. Just a two-man wall in a dangerous area. He does try the shot, and it floats over the top of the crossbar. Goal kick for Swarthmore. And you have to have the balancing act of looking like you're trying to get the ball back into play and taking as much time as possible so the referee doesn't stop the clock. And that's what Max Kroll has done. It's a good 15 seconds off the clock for that goal kick. Viscusi challenging. He's got a ball. There's Io George. He and George almost run into each other. Viscusi maintains possession. Take it to the corner, son. Attaboy. Double teamed in the corner and too easily dispossessed there. Io George comes in, and it'll be a throw-in for Gettysburg. Gettysburg player slips on the track chasing the ball down, even though there was a ball person right there. So 50 seconds left. They're taking up their own time. Ball is headed back by Michael Gross. Shin. Long clear for Fife. Harry Nevins knocked to the ground. Tried to embellish that. 30 seconds remaining. Carroll with the throw-in. Thomas. Got to be careful. Nope. Referee didn't buy it. Good sliding tackle by George. It'll be a throw-in. 15 seconds remaining. It's a throw-in.
10, 9,
Final 10. Get out on that, Max. Max holds the ball. And it looks like Swarthmore's going to win this one. As we count it down, big win for the Garnet. The final score, Swarthmore 2, Gettysburg 1. What a game it was. 11 shots to 10 in favor of the Garnet. 7 corner kicks for Gettysburg to 2 for Swarthmore. The difference was Swarthmore scored on one of their 2, and it's the game winner. Tumashabe and Harry Nevins, the goal scorers for Swarthmore. Precious Ozo scored the goal for Gettysburg. Swarthmore improves to 3-2-2 in Centennial Conference action. Gettysburg falls to 4-2-1 in this critical battle for Swarthmore for postseason play. What a game it was. What a win it was. And we've still got one more to go. Swarthmore 3-0 against Gettysburg's teams today. The Garnet taking this one in men's soccer 2-1. Field hockey winning 3-2. And volleyball winning 3-0. Women's soccer yet to come. We hope you'll stay with us on the Garnet Sports Network, that one, to kick off at 7 p.m. Thanks for being with us for men's soccer action. We'll see you in a little bit.